SourceFed Movie Club. It's me, Jenny, aka ClassyLibrarian, and this week's movie was Into the Wild. And this is a sort of film that you're only really going to enjoy if you're predisposed to liking nature documentaries and liking poetic language and a kind of a romanticised view of nature. I think all of us kind of have this unconscious desire to get out into into nature a little bit. Like, the appeal of camping and the appeal of going to the beach is all about getting out of the city and getting into the beauty of nature and that sort of thing. But I don't think any of us really want to completely live off the land. The way that the main character works is he's from a broken home. He's desperately trying to find himself through nature. And it only really happens because he's from this broken home. And the more you find out about his screwed up family, the more you empathise with him and the more you understand why he's going through life the way that he is. I think the main guy, I'm not going to pronounce his name because I know I'll botch it, does an amazing job in this character. The way that he progresses through this film is beautifully done. His sister is also really well done. For the short amount of time that you get to know her, and later through her monologues you get to know this sort of character as well. And most of the characters, apart from maybe the parents, are really just wonderful people. They live in a world that you want to live in, where they're willing to offer a lift to just a random stray on the road, and they're willing to get to know a kid and help a kid who just seems like he needs a bit of a hand. And it's a really nice sort of idea about the world. The cinematography for this film is gorgeous. Every single shot is stunning. I'd say this was an art film because probably 95% of these shots, if you took a screen cap of one of the shots and blew it up, you could either write a story about it or you could put it on your wall as a picture because it's just beautiful to look at. The way that it's shot, most of the nature shots are really crisp, and all the ones in the modern day are really crisp and just beautiful. And then the further back you go into like the found footage, kind of old-fashioned like films and stuff, it gets more grainy, it gets more dated, and I really like the way that was done. The monologues were really, really well done as well. I think people who are not going to like this film are people who don't have the time to get into it, aren't predisposed to poetic language. There's a lot of moralising in this film, whether it's about God or about nature. And if you don't like being told how to think, you probably won't enjoy this film. This film is all about getting to know the people and getting to know the difference between the beauty of nature and the two-sidedness of humanity. Most of the characters that you meet throughout this film are really lovable, and then there's the parents as kind of opposition to that. No one's good or evil, but humans are much more obvious than nature. And this character is really interesting for me because in the end he kind of gets what he wants. Maybe not exactly how he wanted, but his goal was to find freedom, and I think by the end of the film he has got there. Yeah, that's about it. I really found this film beautiful. The music, the direction is just lovely. There's a lot of cameo actors that pop in and out. I won't spoil any, but you'll be like, one sec, what's that person doing there? It's just a beautiful film, and if you have the time and the right mentality watching this film, you will love it. If you don't like it after 20 minutes and you are bored, after an hour and a half you want to run out of the room because it's basically the same throughout. There's not much action, there's not much dialogue. It is mostly getting to know nature and getting to know these characters. I did try filming this in blazing sunlight outside, but it was, well, I'll put up a clip of how that was going about here. A little clip of what it was like to film outside today. I didn't realise there was a problem until just now, and it's really dark, hence the indoor lighting. And that's it really. As always, I am down in this description, doing my thing, typing back to you guys. Hello to subscribers, you're the first guys to see this as always, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye guys.